Good morning and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us here as once again we bring you live action from the DFB Under-19 Nachwuchsliga. Group D to be precise here in the preliminary rounds. It is Bayern Munich against Ingolstadt, two teams in the top three, both on 6 points in the table as well, and both looking to, well, work their way through this year's competition and find themselves in the latter stages. This the 22nd meeting between these two teams of youngsters at under-19 level. The wins heavily favouring Bayern Munich, the home side here today. Just 4 wins in those 21 exchanges so far for the visitors Ingolstadt, but Ingolstadt, a team who look very in form early into this season. 6 points on the board already. Were given a rest in round 3 with 7 teams in Group D. One team always given a rest every match day, or taking turns in doing so, should I say. So Ingolstadt coming into this feeling very fresh and prepared, I'm sure. Bayern Munich looking to bounce back from a heavy defeat just 4 days ago against VfB Stuttgart. The two teams playing here at the FC Bayern campus as well. Ingolstadt with a 6-1 win on the day. Quite the performance from Stuttgart there. And Ingolstadt actually beating Stuttgart the last time they were in action with a 3-2 win in Stuttgart as well. So could be potentially another a long, well, morning into lunchtime and into early afternoon for Bayern Munich. Of course, I think a lot more was expected from Lennart Haas's team. Last time out against Stuttgart, I don't think anyone expected the scoreline that we ended with. And so Lennart Haas will want a reaction from his players. Dennis Da Silva Felix, the man in charge of Ingolstadt's under-19s, will want to see more of what has been on show already early into this season. They've been extremely impressive. 2 players especially to keep an eye on. Young Malik Kadin, the number 11, 2 goals already this season. And of course, the number 19, the very pacey, very tricky Ilom Apemegno, who's looked very lively indeed, the 18-year-old, with 1 goal to his name already this campaign as well. As for Bayern Munich, well, we didn't see too much from him against Stuttgart last time out, but 17-year-old Philipp von Taube, the number 9, leading the line again here today, does have 3 goals to his name this campaign. Didn't have too much service against Stuttgart, so unable to add to his tally on match day 3. But I'm sure he'll be more than ready to do that here on match day 4 against Ingolstadt this morning. Another player to mention for Bayern Munich is the number 7, Chris Afanu, who did score Munich's only goal against Stuttgart in that 6-1 defeat. Looked very lively off the bench, came in second half, scored a cracking goal to peg one back for his team. Of course, the damage already done at that point, but his performance off the bench has earned him a start here today, and I'm sure he'll be eager to keep himself in that starting 11 with another strong performance this morning. A change in between the sticks for Bayern Munich as well. David Podar-Stube coming in to try and perhaps keep the goals out this time. I think we can expect a very competitive game between these two teams. History definitely favouring Bayern Munich, but in recent times it's been relatively even between the two. The last meeting did end 6-0 back in 2024 in favour of Bayern Munich, who won both games that season. Ingolstadt, however, with wins against Bayern Munich at the start of 2024 and late into 2023. 3-1 win at home, followed by a 1-0 win away from home. So anyone's guess as to who will come out on top here today. Bayern Munich playing from right to left here in the first 45 at the FC Bayern campus. Fantastic ground, nice weather as well, great conditions for this contest. Mijatovic doing his best to try and keep the ball in play. Throw-in taken quickly by Ingolstadt. Wow, risky play at the back there by Podar-Stube. Is able to get rid of the ball in time. Was being closed down extremely quickly. Put under pressure straight away. It's an energetic start here from the visitors in black and white. Skandanurai with the ball forward. Wisdom Imade, another player who came on in the second half against Stuttgart. Finds himself in the starting lineup here today. Fair few changes by Lennart Haas, which was to be expected after that defeat. It was a real opportunity for Bayern Munich, who before that defeat had not conceded a single goal. Back-to-back 4-0 wins in the first 2 games. And an opportunity to go top of the table with a 3rd win in a row. But too many mistakes at the back, causing their own problems a lot of the time. A long-range effort there from Wisdom Imade. Plenty of pace and power behind it. Puts his laces through it, but straight down the middle and into the hands of San Carlos Lores Hernandez in goal today for Ingolstadt. Chance here. Early opportunity for Bayern Munich to break the deadlock. Lovely ball across. And then the miss from Bayern Munich's star man in the last game, Chris Afanu, with an empty net to aim at. Left with a tap in, but scuffs the effort and puts it wide. Simon Schaff with the vision, unselfish play. And Chris Afanu, can't believe he's missed that one. What an opportunity for Bayern Munich to break the deadlock inside the opening 5 minutes here. Oh, Munich started well against Stuttgart in the last game. First 10-15 minutes, they were all over their opponents, but missed opportunities came back to haunt them. They'll be desperate to avoid the same fate here again today. Need to be clinical in that final third. They were in their first 2 games, but seem to have just lost their way in front of goal. Imade goes down and wins a free kick at a promising position here for the home side. Good opportunity to swing a ball into the danger zone. Put the Ingolstadt back line to work. So captain Michael Matosevich standing over the ball. The in-swinger directly at goal instead of a delivery for a teammate there. Trying to catch Hernandez in goal off guard. Does well to get across and make the save, but the whistle going anyway. Chris Afanu just setting off a little too early there in an offside position. Adam Elchart with the throw. Another player who started on the bench against Stuttgart is handed an opportunity from the get-go here today. Von Taube. Good hold-up play from the Bayern Munich number 9. Picked up by Chris Afanu. Does well to stay on his feet and finds the back of the net. Scores in back-to-back games, the Bayern Munich number 7. And rewards his manager for putting faith in him here this morning. Great strength to not go down. And then has the composure to find a way past the Ingolstadt keeper. Oh, Hernandez looks like he gets a touch on it. Does catch it on the left hand, but it's not strong enough to keep it out. And Chris Afanu gives Bayern Munich the early lead here. He looked exciting as soon as he came on against Stuttgart. Scored an absolutely fantastic goal Similarly, driving in from a wide area on the right, that time firing it into the top corner. This time catches the keeper out at his near post instead. Already an improvement compared to 4 days ago. Bayern Munich able to take one of their early chances. That's a good ball. Back across by Apamegno. A shot by Ilyas Abir. Goes wide. Didn't catch it as sweetly as he would have liked. I think it came off the shin rather than off the boot still. And the Bayern Munich keeper scrambling to get across. Next chance perhaps for Ingolstadt, but the cross with too much height and distance on it from Malik Kaidin. A man with 2 goals already this season. Ingolstadt's number 11 has been one of their best performers so far this campaign. It's a decent little spell this for the visitors, but caught in possession there. Montalbert goes down looking for a free kick. The referee Simon Kubluk tells him to get back on his feet. Waves play on. Now the whistle does go. Ingolstadt with the free kick instead. Matosevic giving away the free kick. Just holding on to Abir there. It's a dead ball situation for the visitors to try and take advantage of as they look for a way back into this match day 4 fixture. Big points up for grabs here. Of course, Stuttgart in action today as well. Their kick-off an hour later. And the winner here today will go up top of the table. Montalbert, lovely control and a nice early ball there. Looking for Afanu, but credit to Hernandez, who's off his line early. Reads the situation very well indeed. Imade. Little step over. Nice little burst of pace here. And a promising drive into the penalty area there. Does well to win the corner. Or does he? I think he looks a little perplexed there by the decision. Certainly looked like it should have been a corner. Yusuf Kabia getting the last touch on it to help it out of play. Munich a little unfortunate not to get the decision there. Pass picked off nicely by Elchar. Afanu continues to be a nuisance on that far side. Does have all the ingredients to become a top player. Chris Afanu, good physical presence, bags of pace, lovely control and ability on the ball. And as he's shown, not just today, but in the previous game as well, has an eye for goal. Skendanurai driving forward, gets his pocket picked up. Fair challenge, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that one either, from Bayern Munich captain Michael Matosevic. Afanu, lovely turn. Just lost his balance for a moment there, but did so well initially. Good first touch, drop of the shoulder, and then on the spin, able to lose his defender. Has been a real handful in these opening stages. The Bayern Munich number 7, his goal the difference so far. Nearly quarter of an hour gone. Long ball over the top, chance here for an equaliser for Ingolstadt, round the keeper, and that will certainly be a penalty. Podast, but the keeper comes off his line, goes reaching, and then brings down Malik Kaidin. And Ingolstadt with a chance to level things up from the penalty spot now. I don't think Bayern Munich can have any complaints about the decision. And there it is. Composed finish from the spot. As Malik Kaidin takes his tally for the season to 3 now. All square again here in Munich. Very well taken penalty. Sort of finish you'd expect from a player with confidence running through his veins at the moment. So everything to play for again. 16.5 minutes gone, all square at 1 apiece here. Good early pressure there by Matosevic. Goebel with the long throw, ball across. And what a chance to take the lead for Ingolstadt there. Elias Abia, not for the first time, unable to generate any power with the strike. Went for placement this time. But again, doesn't quite catch the ball sweetly enough. And Bayern Munich really getting away with that one. Could have easily found themselves 2-1 down in the blink of an eye. Lovely little layoff. Kaiden then, unselfishly, squares it for Ilyas Abiy. Looking for that bottom left corner. The lack of pace and power behind it. The effort with the inside of the right boot, making life just that little bit easier for David Podar-Stube in between the sticks. Well, ball still in motion as Bayern Munich tried to take it quickly there. As far as the neutrals are concerned, very entertaining first half so far. Here is Yusuf Kabia. Can't find a way past Skender Nuray there. Does well to stand his ground and stay on his feet. Long throw by Goebel. Little back heel into the path of Afanu. Runs into trouble in the end. Didn't really have too much support bombing forward with him. Bayern Munich will settle for the throw just inside their own half here. Lovely little layoff for Afanu there from Von Taube. Ball forwards. Just a little too much on it for Chris Afanu that time. Was the right idea though from Matusevic. Imade can't hold on to it. Good strong challenge there from Mumuni. Simon Schaff out wide to Afanu. On the move again here. Afanu goes down in the box. Not enough though for the referee. Bayern Munich try to keep the pressure on. Lovely turn, little ball into the near post. Von Taube a little late to react though. Bayern Munich do come away with a corner. Strong play from Skender Nuray on that left wing. The defender getting forward. Here's another look at the challenge on Chris Afanu. Nothing wrong with that. delivery from Matosevic, a little too close to Hernandez in goal, who's able to collect it pretty easily. Ingolstadt unable to qualify for the main round last season. This season, however, feels like there's a real opportunity to put together a deep run in the competition, especially based on their start to the season. It's been very impressive indeed. As for Bayern Munich, they'll want to go further than the last 16, which is where their story came to an end. Last campaign, they did, of course, lose to eventual finalists Cologne. Bayern Munich, of course, always expected to be in and amongst the last few teams each and every season, whereas Ingolstadt, I think it's fair to say it would be considered somewhat of a surprise package. Based on their performances so far, it wouldn't be that surprising. Not this season anyway. Still early days, of course. A lot of football still to be played in the under-19 Nachwuchsliga. Great ball forward. Kept alive by Upamecano. Could have perhaps released the ball a little earlier there. Had options left and right, decided to go it alone. Just how costly will that decision be? Bayern Munich unable to take advantage in transition. We'll have to build it from the back again. Nearly half an hour gone, past the midway point of this first period of play. Both teams with positive phases. Been very evenly matched so far. Momentum shifting back and forth throughout this first half. Patient build-up play here from Bayern. Here's Imade. Good closing down by Ingolstadt, forcing Bayern back once more. Nice control to pluck the ball out of the air there. By Wisdom Imade. Runs into trouble shortly thereafter. Fair challenge from Matusevic. Looking for the switch of play there. Not enough distance to find Chris Afanu out on that right wing. Hernandez sends it upfield. Bayern Munich enjoying the lion's share of possession here at the moment. Snip back out wide to Imade. Little step over, creates the space for a delivery, but he's closed down very quickly. And Ingolstadt able to clear their lines. Only really goal scorer Malik Kaidin available up front. Visitors sort of pegged back inside their own half at the moment. Chance unfolding here perhaps for Bayern Munich. Imade goes down looking for a free kick. Referee waves play on. Did look like there was minimal contact there, but not enough to convince Simon Kublok. Bayern Munich definitely pushing for a second here. Ingolstadt with plenty of bodies back behind the ball, but as a result don't really have an outlet. They do manage to win it back, which means Bayern Munich can keep the pressure on and keep coming back for more. Chance still alive. And that's a big block by Roy Snip. The Bayern Munich number 8 puts his body on the line to deny Ilom Apamenyo a shot on goal. Had to get that one absolutely spot on, and does. Now a corner to defend for the home team. Good looking delivery. It's Chris Afanu. Rises above the rest, puts it out for another corner, comes off the top of the head. Lukas Stark from the near side this time. Long ball forward, doesn't find the intended target from Hernandez. Here's Von Taube, great touch to lose the defender. Von Taube across the face of goal. Afanu with his and Bayern Munich's second. And Munich's number 7 just can't stop scoring at the moment. A lot of credit has to go to his teammates and Bayern Munich's number 9, Philipp Von Taube there, who does so well from a wide area. Shifts it around the outside of the defender. And then unselfishly picks out Afanu at the back post, who hammers it into the back of the net with another cool, calm and collected finish. A very unselfish play there from Von Taube. You have to say Bayern Munich probably deserve to take the lead here. They've been the team on the front foot in the last 10 minutes or so. In the driving seat once more. Can they hold on to their lead until the half-time whistle goes? Less than 10 minutes to go before the break here at the FC Bayern Munich campus. Header away, only as far as Von Taube. Not enough in that either. Ingolstadt with a throw deep inside their own half. Bayern Munich staying high in their press in an attempt to win it back straight away, which is exactly what they do. Imade comes in a little too heavy there. Yellow card shown to Wisdom Imade there for standing in front of the ball as Ingolstadt tried to take the free kick quickly. I'm not sure that was the intention. Seems a little harsh on Wisdom Imade. Well, those are the rules. In the meantime, the visitors with a corner and a chance to level things up once more. The reaction after going 1-0 down was a really good one. Can they replicate that from a dead ball situation? Not a bad delivery. Not too much a whip on it. It's a straight out of play for a goal kick. Ball in motion. It's a goal kick to be retaken here. Nura, forward to Imade. Snip with a long ball over the top. Lovely weight on that one, but Chris Afanu setting off a little too early. Apamegno running out of time and space eventually. And El Char does well to win the free kick under pressure. Nice little 1-2. Nurai. Again, looks for Chris Afanu, who nearly gets on the end of it. Hernandez, quick off his line once more. Not for the first time. Sends it upfield, the header on. And a little too much mustard on it for Malik Kaiden. Afanu clearly offside there as well. Less than 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Bayern Munich 2-1 up, thanks to a brace from Chris Afanu. Two very well taken goals. Ingolstadt keeping hopes alive. It's a 1-1 thanks to a scored penalty from leading goal scorer this season, Malik Kaiden. Haven't quite had the same reaction to going 2-1 down though. Imade on the move. No decision again. Ball kept alive though. Chance here for Von Tauben. How about that for a finish from Bayern Munich's number 9. Ingolstadt's defence caught napping there. I think half of them expected the ball to run out of play. But Bayern Munich's attack wide awake. Philipp von Taube especially. Goal number 4 of the season. A really strong play there. Not just from von Taube, but from Skender Nuray as well, who kept it alive. And then just dinks it inside for his number 9, who takes it first time on the half volley. And hammers it into the back of the net. Bayern Munich now with a 2-goal cushion just before the break. Von Taube, a 17-year-old, 4 goals this campaign. He's looked really lively today. Link-up play's been great. Hold-up play, very impressive as well. Setting up Chris Afanu for his side's second, and now with his name on the score sheet as well. Roy Snip, I believe, is down here. Takes one right to the face there. Looks like he's going to be okay. Bit of a shock to the system, rather than anything too serious. One would hope so anyway. His opponent does come crashing into him full force there though. Nearly a minute and a half of stoppage time played, and that is all she wrote for the first period of play here. A very, very entertaining game so far. Chris Afanu with 2 to his name as he adds to his tally, having scored against Stuttgart last time out. Philipp von Taube with Bayern Munich's 3rd. Malik Kaidin keeping hopes alive to level things up at 1 apiece, but the reaction from Bayern Munich, stellar to say the least. A well-deserved 2-goal cushion and plenty to work with heading into the second period of play. Work to do for the visitors from Ingolstadt, but by no means down and out just yet. An entertaining second 45 to look forward to. Make sure you join us for it in just a few. So, a warm welcome back for the second half here between Bayern Munich and Ingolstadt. It is, of course, Matchday 4 in Group D of the preliminary round of the Under-19 DFB Nachwuchsliga. Bayern Munich with a 2-goal cushion and a 3-1 lead. An impressive first 45 from their youngsters. It looked like Ingolstadt were right back in it, equalising at one apiece from the penalty spots, but Bayern Munich coming back strong once more. Standout player so far, Chris Afanu. 2 goals to his name. Philipp von Taube scoring Bayern Munich's third in style. Can Ingolstadt get themselves back into this for a second time? Or will Bayern Munich build on the foundation and laid down in the first 45 to secure another 3 points and go top of the Group D table? Bayern Munich playing from left to right here in this second period of play. First glance, doesn't look like either team has made any changes at the break. Of course, at under-19 level, more changes allowed than normal. Total of 7 permitted. 6 outfield players and a goalkeeper, all part, of course, of the development aspect of this league or competition. More opportunity for youngsters to get minutes under their belts and quite literally develop, which is what it's all about. Does, of course, give the head coaches a few more options in terms of influencing the game in more ways than one. I think Lennart Haas will be really pleased with his side's reaction to that 6-1 defeat. Really disappointing results 4 days ago on this ground against Stuttgart. 2 teams here today, and Stuttgart all level on 6 points before kickoff, occupying the top 3 spots in Group D, which is why the 3 points up for grabs here today between these two, so important in that fight for the top spots and a chance to move on to the main round. Strong play there from Roko Mijatovic. I have to say Bayern Munich have looked a lot more solid at the back. Aimade quite clearly being held on to there by the Ingolstadt captain Lukas Stark. Picks up a yellow card for his troubles. So an early dead ball situation here for Bayern Munich. 4th for the home team. You feel would put it out of reach for Ingolstadt. Yet to taste defeat this season, the visitors. Not quite a mountain to climb just yet in the second half for Ingolstadt, but definitely a lot of work to do. Headed away by their goal scorer, Kaidin. Here's Chris Afanu. Adam Elchar just drifting into an offside position during that link-up play with Bayern Munich's number 7, Afanu. Hernandez sends it upfield. again. Imade brought down unfairly. This time just inside the Ingolstadt half. So, pretty convincing start to the second period of play from the team in the driving seats. Alfanu with the right idea, just lacked in terms of execution there. Elcha on the underlap, unable to get on the end of it. Snip gets his pocket picked. Chance here for Ingolstadt, in on goal, and a chance to peg one back outside netting. Well, a golden opportunity to keep hopes alive. But sadly, Ilom Apamegno unable to find the target. Does ever so well to round the keeper. Just can't sneak it inside the two posts. Instead, just off target. Might be another opportunity here, though. And this time, Yusuf Kabia with the chance to peg one back. And straight into the feet of Podastube. Does well to stand his ground. It's given away cheaply. Ingolstadt unable to punish Bayern Munich for a lapse in concentration at the back. Now back-to-back chances. All inside a minute of play for the visitors. Again, Imade stopped unfairly. Eren Ayar, the next player to go into the referee's book. Bayern Munich will make a change here, so Roy Snip will make way on to replace him. Erblin Osmani. Straight swap in central midfield for the team in the lead. Physical battle. Roko Mijatovic comes out on top of it. And Ingolstadt starting to look a little bit more lively. Not willing to go down without a fight. Need to be a little bit more clinical in the final third, though. They do want to turn things around here. Well defended there by Ryan Mamuni. Long-range efforts from Wisdom Imade. Always on the rise, though. Just wouldn't dip back down for him. Frustrated not to hit the target there. has been causing Ingolstadt a few problems early into the second half. All one back well. Visitors on the break forward here with Apamegna. Does well to win the corner, which will allow more bodies to flow forward. A slow start to the second half from Ingolstadt. Seen a good response now though from their youngsters. Certainly giving it a go. Not giving up just yet. They can get one back. It most certainly is game on again. Lucas Stark with the delivery. A good looking one as well. Sails past everyone though. One or two Ingolstadt players very nearly getting on the end of that. Ayar getting closest to it at the back post, but not close enough. Asking a little too much of Apamegna and that little dink over the top. Dennis da Silva Felix watching on. Probably be mixed feelings here. Some decent play, some good chances. Frustration in terms of not being able to take them. Have had opportunities to get themselves back into this. Whistle does eventually go in favour of Bayern Munich there. Referee Simon Kubluk just waiting to see if there was an advantage to be played. He has been very impressive on that left wing back position. Skendenurai went missing a little against Stuttgart, but has definitely improved on that performance and then some here today. Oh, not a bad ball. Across the face of goal there. Chris Afanu with too much of an angle to work with in the end though. Imade does well on that left wing. None of the central attacking players willing to take a risk there. Anyone with a bit of a burst into the box there might have been on the end of that. Slowly but surely heading towards the hour mark. Just over half an hour still to go. Chance for a hat-trick here perhaps. Decent stop by Hernandez to stop that from happening. Once again Chris Afanu causing problems down the right. Did he have options in the middle there? It's Von Taube with the vision. Not for the first time here. That last touch could have perhaps been a little better. Just forced himself a little wider than necessary there, Chris Afanu, but take nothing away from his performance here today. Has been absolutely superb. And 2 goals to his name will back that up. Delivery in towards the near post, not dealt with. And the substitute nearly getting his name on the score sheet as well. Danger still not over. Eventually skied over the crossbar by Ryan Mumuni. It's the new young man out there, the number 16, Erblin Osmani. He's able to get the shot off there on the half volley, an acrobatic attempt from the new man in midfield. It's actually his teammate Imade who gets in the way. Whether or not it was going to be on target, might have been going just wide. Very crowded inside the box, too many bodies in the way as the chance goes begging. Risky play by Hernandez there. Confident play, to be fair. Has conceded 3, but to be fair to the Ingolstadt keeper, he's had a decent performance. Misjudging the situation slightly, perhaps, for Bayern Munich's 3rd. Apart from that, has looked pretty solid in between the sticks and wasn't really able to do too much about the first 2. Simon Schaff with the long ball forward. Difficult one to control, but Bayern Munich remain in possession. Skander Nurai tries his luck from long range. Forces Hernandez to make another decent save. Munich keeping the pressure on. Matosevic lines it up. Closed down in time though. Elchar will go all the way back to Podostube. Over the top for Von Taube. Just caught in a bit of a tussle there, which meant he couldn't quite commit to his movement forward. And run out of play in the end by Contento. Here's another look at that save by Hernandez. Gets across and down very well. Manages to parry it away into a safe area as well. Making the save is one thing, but making sure you don't sort of parry it into the path of an oncoming attacker is the other part of it. Ball out wide to Imade. Wisdom Imade cuts inside onto his right. Sends it over again. He's getting closer. Still not close enough though. So good at creating space for the shot, but yet to find the target with his efforts. Just leaning back slightly on that one. Good pressure from Chris Afanu. Still, Ingolstadt hold on to it. If only for a moment. Another attack breaks down. Imade on the move. Great touch. Great upper body strength. Montalba there in support if he can find it. Montalba into the middle. Hernandez gets just enough on it. Danger not over yet though. Here's Chris Afanu. Floats one in towards the back post. Into the hands of San Carlos Lores Hernandez, who is keeping his team in this at the moment. Flag up for offside, so Bayern Munich will come again. Great play from Imade to get the party started. And then Von Taube with that ball across the middle. Simon Schaff very nearly there for the tap-in. And Hernandez able to get there first. Another yellow card. It's time for Ilyas Anabi. Bayern Munich really causing problems in wide areas today. Both Imade and Afanu have been a real handful. Elchar. Osmani gives the ball away. Breakaway on here, and that's smart defending by Matusevic. Captain more than happy to take one for the team and pick up a yellow card there. Puts a quick stop to the counter-attack there. Knew exactly what he was doing. So Ingolstadt about to bring on some fresh legs. Looks like Dean Goebel. And Maximilian Krzyżanowski getting ready to come on here. So one Goebel replaces the other, as one brother makes way for the other. And Krzyżanowski out there now as well. Launched forward and into the box. Well, nearly. Flag goes up though. So had Kaiden been able to get on the end of that final ball that came his way, it wouldn't have counted. Osmani does well. Spreads it out wide. Not enough mustard behind it though. And then gives away the free kick. Just over 20 minutes still to go. Time running out for the visitors. They need a goal, and they need a goal quickly to stand any chance of salvaging something here. Keeping their perfect start to the season alive. Isaac Gentges out there now as well for Ingolstadt. There's a pacey, powerful winger, number 8. Is it too little, too late though? Only time will tell. Wisdom Imade wins the ball back fairly. Drifts past the defender and past the second. Goes it alone in the end. He's always going to struggle to try and sneak it past Hernandez in goal. No one really to cut it back to. Comes away with the corner. In towards the near post. Comes up back to Matosevic. And tipped over the crossbar by Hernandez, who again is able to keep Bayern Munich out in this second half. Fantastic effort there from the Munich captain. Curling effort towards the far corner. And we'll send another in from the corner flag. Again to the near post. Not enough height and distance on it. Bayern Munich wanting a free kick there, but quick to keep the ball rolling. Sounds like there'll be more changes incoming. Opportunity here for Ingolstadt. Goebel cuts it inside, and sadly Malik Kaiden unable to make the contact on the ball. Very minimal contact, and then in the end an easy save for David Podarstube in goal. Oh, what a chance to get themselves back in this. Really nice cut back. Swing and a miss from Kaiden. And another opportunity wasted. So Bayern making some changes now. With Nseke and Maric coming on. Goal scorer Von Taube heads to the bench for a breather. Here's another look at his goal. A real striker's finish there. 4 goals for him this season. Job done here this morning. Looks like Seka is taking up the striker role, leading the line. Played out on the left wing, although he popped up on the right wing a handful of occasions as well against Stuttgart. Was probably Bayern Munich's best player in the first half at least. Closing down by the new man. And again, confident footwork from Hernandez. Doesn't mind being under pressure, does he? Have to say, the Ingolstadt goalkeeper and shot stopper has probably been their standout player here today. Booted out of play. Is there still a way back into this for Ingolstadt, or will it be their first defeat of the season? Something Bayern Munich had to experience last time out on match day 3. Bounce back and reaction required from Lennart Haas. Close to coming into fruition. Not quite there yet, but they can see the finish line. Imade really has been good in this second half. Wins yet another free kick, which again will eat up a little bit more of the clock. Looks like he might be suffering from a little bit of cramp now. Has covered a lot of ground, has seen a lot of the ball. Has played a big part in this 3-1 lead. Not sure he's going to be able to continue here. So he looks over to the bench, I think in hope of being replaced. He's going to have to receive some treatments, which might mean Bayern Munich will be down to 10 for a bit. Looks like Kuba Horoszczak will be the player to replace him. So Horoszak on to replace Wisdom Imade. Strong day at the office for the winger. Desperate to get on the score sheet as well. Had opportunities, mostly from long range, but was extremely influential down that left wing. As we creep into the final 10 minutes of play. Is there any late drama on the cards? There is still time left for Ingolstadt here. Have gone a little quiet in terms of chance creation though. Bayern Munich continue to look solid at the back. I think that's what will please head coach Lennart Haas the most here today. So many gaps and holes and misunderstandings at the back against Stuttgart. Very much the opposite here this morning. Great ball through the middle. No offsides. Dragged wide by Malik Kaiden. Hasn't had many glimpses at goal in this second half. Ingolstadt star player this season. He knows he probably could and probably should do better there. At least hit the target, or at least try and work Potter Stube in goal. Eren Aya already on a yellow card. Perhaps a little fortunate not to see a second one there. Playing a risky game. The Ingolstadt number 10. And Seke picking up where Imade left off, causing problems down the left. Does enough to win a corner. And keep the ball exactly where Bayern Munich want it. Forward and inside the opposition half. Matosevic again at the corner flag to whip one into the box from the far side. Another catch from Hernandez. No one there to attack the ball. Again, a little too close to the keeper. Put out of play by Skender Nuray. Contento with the long throw. Headed down and into a dangerous area. Shielded out of play well by Elchat in the end. And Seke can't keep it in play. Just over 5 minutes still to go here. Good control initially by Isaac Genghis, but couldn't hold on to it. Horashak wins the free kick. Taken quickly by Osmani. A little too quickly though. Horashak. Space through the middle, back into the feet of Horashak. Difficult one to control though. Not quite into his forward movement, almost had to scoop it out to try and take it in his stride. Very nearly. Nice link-up play though. Matosevic caught late there. Quick to get back on his feet. Still feeling that one. Caught on the right elbow. Still feeling that one, Matosevic. Oh, lovely ball from Horashak. Little flick to Elchar. Elchar lines it up. No power behind the left-footed strike there. Beautiful build-up there from Bayern Munich once again. Nice work from Krzyżanowski. Does win the free kick in the end. Really had no right to find a way through, but does. And Osmani just coming across the Ingolstadt number 27 to bring him down. Now can Ingolstadt make things exciting right at the death here? Maric with the header away. No problems for Podar Stube there. Good height and distance there from the Bayern Munich keeper. Maric will chase it down, but Hernandez there to collect. Lovely close control there from Matosevic. Strong performance all round from Michael Matosevic, the Bayern Munich captain. You can see why he's the man with the armband. Very influential, always happy to receive the ball. Covers a lot of ground, real box-to-box midfielder. Free kick taken quickly. Maric might be in on goal. Munich slow things down again. Here's Osmani. Out wide to Elchar. Little drop of the shoulder. And back the other way again. Tricky play from Elchar. Seke manages to keep it play. Can't hold on to it though. Not a bad effort in the end from Mamouni. He found himself in a forward position. Again, the link-up play involving Horashak, who's looked very good since he's come on. The number 14. Well defended by El Char, but the offside flag up anyway. So 90 minutes, just about done and dusted. Looks like it's job done for Bayern Munich. Back to winning ways, it would seem. Over the top, down the middle. Too much on it for Horschak. Really well defended again by Skender Nuray. Standout performance from him this morning. Is there one last roll of the dice? Not a bad effort there from Breiniger. From long range, just wouldn't dip for him though. Not quite sure how much stoppage time has been added on. My guess would be around 4 minutes. 2.5 of that already played. I think it's safe to say not enough time left for Ingolstadt to salvage something. All the damage done in the first 45. Looked like there might be some points to take back home once Kaidin equalised from the spots. 2 goals before the break, proving too much to come back from in the end here. Pass picked off by Mijatovic. He's been solid as a rock in central defence, and Seke offside. Alchar. Not a bad opportunity to make it 3-2 there. Sadly, Elias Abia just slicing his right-footed effort. And there is the final whistle. So it ends 3-1 in favour of Bayern Munich. A brace for Chris Afanu, who continues to impress. Philipp von Taube with the third for Bayern here today. And so the reaction that was required from Leonard Haas comes into fruition as his side add another 3 points to their tally, which sees them go top of Group D. They might be joined at the top on 9 points by Stuttgart. Their game currently underway, away from home against Unterhaching. But it's job done for the home side here today. They're back to winning ways and back in style, handing Ingolstadt their first defeat of the season. We'll leave you with the highlights. Thank you for joining us here this morning and early afternoon. It's been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, it's ciao for now. Stay safe and take care.